welcome to collegecandy.com. It's Caitlin. Today I'm going to go over some winter tips for your skin and hair. These are really easy, and I'm going to give you guys a couple of product suggestions from things that I've been testing out that you might want to try as we're transitioning seasons. You're going to be drying out a lot, so you want to be using gentle cleansers. The wintertime, you don't want to be using a lot of things that have acids or exfoliants in them because your skin's going to dry out and it's just going to make you even more dry. So you want to be able to combat that and make sure you're using really gentle cleansers. So I've been using a combination of different ones that I've been testing out, and I'm really loving this gentle cleanser. This is from Dr. Pericone's hypoallergenic collection. So this is really great in general if you have really sensitive skin because it's not going to irritate you. It doesn't have a smell. It doesn't have a lot of crazy ingredients in it. It's just a very simple cleanser. This cleanser has been really great as we're transitioning into winter. It's been really good just to kind of calm things down, and if I'm really dry, this is what I switch to because it's really nice and gentle so it doesn't irritate my skin and make it even more dry. Another cleanser that I've been using is this Apricot Cream Cleanser by Epicurean, and it smells really good. It's very creamy. It is very moisturizing, so this is something I've been using kind of alternating when I feel like I need a little bit more moisture in my skin. This is something that I'll use, and this is $22 at epicurean.com. So as far as cleansers are concerned, you want to stick to something a little more basic for the winter time, and then use an exfoliant every couple of days so that you can get any dry skin flakes off and to keep your skin looking smooth. Winter is when you want to start using a heavier moisturizer at night. You can keep using your regular one during the day. It's going to help keep your skin under control and keep it from drying out too much. If you have oily skin like I do, sometimes it can be really easy to just forget the moisturizer when your skin's dried out because your skin's dried out and you don't have to worry about oil, but this is not good. Like, don't skip on it because it's really important that you keep your skin in balance. So at nighttime, I use Cetaphil's Restore-A-Derm, and this is a really heavy moisturizer, but it's really great if you have any breakouts. It's going to kind of help heal them from the inside out. It's really great if you have itchy skin or if your skin's super dry. It's really thick, so that's a great lotion. You can get this at like CVS or Rite Aid, any drugstore. It's really, really good. So use that at nighttime or something like that at nighttime. Another option, if you're looking for something a little bit more intense, I've been using by Epicurean the Ultra Rose Tree Enzyme Moisturizer, and this is really a great product. This is something that I've been using at night as well. I won't use it during the day because it is so hydrating, so for my skin type it makes it too moisturized for during the day use, but at night this is awesome. So if you're struggling with dry skin, this is something that I definitely recommend. It's $42 from epicurean.com. It's not necessarily a thick moisturizer, it's just like really hydrating. So whereas, you know, the Cetaphil is super thick and moisturizing, this is kind of a thin lotion, but it does its job so well that you generally don't want to put too much of it on. People tend to forget to wear their sunscreen in the wintertime because they think, oh, it's overcast, it's cloudy, it doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter. You need to wear your sunscreen. I recommend at least 15 or 30. I've been using for the past couple days, this is zinc oxide SPF 20 from Epicurean. When people hear the term zinc oxide, I think they kind of shy away from it because they picture just like a big slab of sunscreen on someone's nose. This is a very thin zinc oxide, so it's kind of just like a regular sunscreen, but because it has zinc oxide in it, it's a lot better. I've really been loving this. I haven't been using it as much as my other sunscreen. I use Aveeno's daily sunscreen. It's SPF 30, but you do need to be wearing a sunscreen. This is $34 at epicurean.com. I really do like it because of the zinc oxide, but I wouldn't necessarily want to spend, you know, that much money on a sunscreen if I'm using it every day. One thing that I have trouble with is my scalp gets really dry in the wintertime, and it's definitely a result of using too many products on my hair and taking really hot showers and washing my hair with hot water, but I do like hot showers, so that's just something I kind of have to deal with on my own. But to protect your hair, you want to be using a heat protectant. I use Treseme's heat taming spray, which is really awesome. It's like $6 at the drugstore. You definitely want to use a heat protectant anytime you're using a straightener, a curling iron, a hair dryer, whatever. You always want to put it in. I put it in even when I'm just letting my hair air dry because it's good for your hair. And when you're going in and out of buildings that have heat in them, it's going to dry your hair out. So make sure you're using a heat protectant. Also make sure that you're using a lot of conditioner. And I'm not talking about putting it on your scalp. Just make sure you're really conditioning your ends, because it's going to help prevent your hair from drying out and getting crazy. It's going to help avoid that static stuff that happens, when you're putting on down coats and stuff. It's going to help your hair from being less staticky. Make sure you wear like a hat or something if you're going to be outside for long periods of time. It'll keep your hair under control and make it not dry out so fast. If you are having trouble with dandruff or a dry scalp or anything, go ahead and pick up an anti-dandruff shampoo. This is like from Sam's Club. This is Garnier Fructis Anti-Dandruff, and it's really good. It smells good, and it helps with dry scalp. You can also pick up like T-Sal or T-Gel from Neutrogena at the drugstore to kind of help combat any issues that you're having with a dry scalp through the winter months. Let me know any of your winter tips. I'd love to hear them, and if you have any questions, please leave them below. If you have any questions about these products that I talked about, I'd be happy to answer them. As always, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at College Candy. Follow me at Caitlin Corsetti and follow Sorority Girl CC, and I will see you guys next week.